I've got Apple's new AirPods Pro. That's right, AirPods Pro. They have a larger case than the previous AirPods, which I have here. You can see it's longer, and then let's pop this bad boy open. There's a bunch of differences between this and the old AirPods. They have a new silicone tip at the very top, so that what happens is you'll be able to use active noise canceling when you listen to music. There is a transparency feature, so if you're listening and you have active noise canceling on and you can't hear the surroundings but you want to, you can turn that on and then hear everything around you. Outside of that, the headphones have 4.5 hours of battery life. The original AirPods had 5 hours, so you're losing a half hour, but that's because of the active noise canceling. If you turn that off, you'll get right back to the 5 hours. There's also a new feature that's coming to iOS 13 that's a part of this AirPods Pro update. It's a share feature. So now when you have your headphones on, you can go into the AirDrop kind of button on the play menu, and you can share your music with other people who have AirPods or Beats headphones. You just kind of temporarily pair them. You can kick them off as soon as you're done, but that's going to be really helpful for things like watching Netflix on a plane next to someone. Then you can both actually listen on one iPad instead of having to both have iPads. Outside of that, we also have Amazon's new Echo Pods. These are basically equipped with Alexa. You pop them in. They have what's called noise reduction technology from Bose. You kind of slide them in. I'll pop them in there. And they have this kind of plastic bead at the end. A lot of different headphone makers that make earbuds have these stems, and then they cover them with a piece of silicone here. And that's supposed to make it more comfortable. You can see this little stem here. The AirPods Pro doesn't have those, so that's why I find them a little more comfortable. Yeah, so this is just what you see instead of that tip that stretches out into your ear itself. The silicone tip has a little piece of plastic that helps it keep shape, but it's much more comfortable. And you can see, I'll just pop this bad boy back on. That's it. It's as easy as that. And when you put them in, you can see how completely different they are. This is the Echo buds right there, and this is the AirPods Pro, and right now I'm listening to music somehow in both my ears. The Echo buds are less comfortable. I wasn't able to get any real powerful sound out of them. They have 3 silicone tips to change your fit. I had other people try them on. They were able to hear music no problem, but for me it just didn't work out. Outside of those, we have Samsung's Galaxy Buds. These are similar in style to the Echo Buds. They have the same kind of peg and silicone top there, you can see. And basically, they offer a transparency mode that the AirPods Pro have, where you can hear outside noise better, but they don't have noise canceling. And you can see they kind of fit in like that, sit evenly. And then we have the AirPods Pro here, and they're just completely different between the stylings. The Pro kind of, sit there and go into the crease in your ear, while these kind of slide in. And again, these are kind of less comfortable for me as well. I don't like them as much just because that peg kind of tends to bother me. I had no problem with the original AirPods in terms of fit. I've been using Apple headphones forever, regardless of what kind of device I'm using, just because I felt like they fit better. You can tell, though, between the original AirPods here and the AirPods Pro, the styling is, again, totally different. These are the regular AirPods, these are the Pros. There's the silicone tip, there's the new air vent on the outside. You don't get any of that with the original AirPods. This is the same kind of hard plastic that you would get from the original EarPods that Apple sold. I always found them comfortable. Some people didn't. Apple said when they were developing the AirPods Pro, they went back and used the scans that they had taken. They'd taken dozens and dozens of scans of different people's ears to try to get a good design so that when they had the fit for the final original AirPods, they worked well. They went back, took those same kind of scans, and then rescanned people's ears for the Pros to ensure that the silicone tip fits nice and snugly inside. And I just pop it in, and it really feels very comfortable. You can see between the two, the stem on the old one is much longer. The stem on this one is a lot shorter, and part of the reason is because you used to be able to use tap controls on the original AirPods. What they did for the AirPods Pro, though, was get rid of taps entirely because they figured this silicone is going in your ear and they don't want you to be pushing that directly into your ear canal. So they have touch controls on the bottom of the stem now, and it allows you to do things like pause, play, rewind, and then turn on the transparency and active noise canceling mode. And it's just this little tiny flat surface here, kind of similar to how the Apple Pencil has a flat surface on it. So these are the AirPods Pro. I don't know how to say the plural, AirPods Pros. We'll just go with that for now. They are $249, and they will be available today.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.